Hi, I'm Ray, ChubbyRay Comics. I don't buy single issues. I buy trade paperbacks. I buy omnibuses. I love collected editions. I love talking about them, and I appreciate you coming over to watch me talk about them. And today, we're going to do something that exposes me. Well, not in that way. Today's video is called Omnibuses I Haven't Opened Yet, but Swear I'll Read. And yes, these are all sealed. And some of them have been sitting on my shelf, some long enough to be qualified as a historical artifact. Now listen, if you collect omnibuses like me, you already know how this works. Buying the omnibus feels like progress. Owning it feels like progress. Stacking it neatly on the shelf feels like progress. But actually opening it and reading it, now that's a whole new different thing. And before anybody judges me, you've got to know I am not alone. There are collectors out there right now who have omnibuses so sealed, NASA could use them for space travel. So this video is for everyone like me. It's for all of us. Don't get me wrong, I read a lot of omnibuses, but I own even more. This is a safe space, so let's talk about some omnibuses. First up, The Avengers by Busiek and George Pérez. A great writer and a fantastic artist. Some of the most valued stories of all time. Now, why did I buy this? Because everybody told me it's amazing, and I believe them. I'm not doubting the greatness. I can tell this is going to be a great book. Why have I not opened it? It's a commitment. It's a big book. It's got some pages, and it's going to take some time. And I need to read it just for me. But there are so many books that I have to read because I got to do a review, or because it's got to do with some series I'm doing, that I just haven't gotten time for a book that I just want to read for fun. I really want to enjoy this book when I have a week of nothing to do but read this book. That's why I'm waiting. So I swear I'm going to read this. Hopefully this year. Hopefully this year I will finally get to Avengers by Busiek and George Pérez. And then I'll get to Volume 2 of Busiek and George Pérez. Oh. Next up, Daredevil by Charles Soule. Now, I bought this omnibus for two reasons. Number one, I love Daredevil. I love reading Daredevil stories. I'm a huge fan of everything Daredevil does, and I'm a huge fan of Charles Soule. Number two, this is a collector's edition. It's out of print, and I got a deal on it that I just couldn't pass up. If you can get this book for under $500, it's a good deal. Let's be honest. Some omnibuses are reading copies, and some omnibuses are just shelf trophies. In fact, if I could get another one at a good price, I would buy this. However, I'm also afraid they're going to announce a reprint soon, which will lower the value of this book. So this one is a trophy, but I'm going to be reading it very soon. In fact, I just got done reading my Mark Waid omnibuses, so this one's up next in my Daredevil reading order. So I promise I'm going to read this one. Omnibus number 3, the very intimidating Annihilation Conquest. This is one of those omnibuses you can't just casually start it. Once you start it, you have to realize, what do I need to read before this? Is this an event tie-in? Is there a companion omnibus? Is there a volume I'm missing? And the answer to those questions are yes, 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 yes. This is Volume 2. Annihilation Volume 1 has got to be read before you read this. So I have to read Annihilation Volume 1 before I get to Annihilation Conquest. So I've got to find time to read that one. Then I get to this. And then what do I read after this? There's all kinds of things I read after it. But reading this book makes you feel like you're studying for a final exam. But trust me, I am going to read it. Honest. Omnibus number 4. The book I bought because it was on sale. Superman, Batman. Why did I buy it? Because I got a great price on it. You know how it goes. You're not intending to buy this omnibus, but you see the price and you go, oh my God, that's a savings of blah, blah, blah. And then you go, how can I not buy it? You don't buy it because you're ready to read it. You buy it because you're ready to own it. And I have no regrets. Is it sealed? Yes. Am I going to read it? Yes, someday. And there's a Volume 2 of this as well. This is just Volume 1. But I got it. In fact, I got both of them so cheap. This originally would have cost $125. I got it for less than half of its value. But I am going to read it. I will get to this eventually. That's Omnibus number 4. And Omnibus number 5. This is the I'm waiting for the perfect mood to read this omnibus. Green Arrow Longbow Hunters Volume 1. This is a gigantic book. I mean, this contains 50 issues of The Green Arrow by Mike Grell. This has a ton of pages, and it's going to take a lot of time to read. I'm going to need some snacks. I'm going to need some mood lighting. I'm going to have to be in the right mood for this book. This is not the kind of book that I can finish in 3 days. This is going to take a lot longer. This will take at least a week to read this book. You don't read this when you're tired. You don't read it when you're distracted. And you don't read it when you have errands to do. You read it when you're on vacation. Unless you're having a really busy vacation. So I'm waiting for the perfect time to read this. And waiting for my life to stop being so chaotic. Maybe after I retire or something, that's when I'll finally read this. Am I going to read it? Yes, I'm going to read it. I can't wait to read it, but it's going to go back on the shelf for a while. Green Arrow Longbow Hunters Volume 1. Now, let me just say, collecting omnibuses, it's a sickness. We buy books that are the size of a super fat phone book, and then we act surprised when it takes an effort to read it. And the worst part is, I'll buy an omnibus and not read it, and then I buy another omnibus. Let's face it, it's not so much reading. It's not so much collecting, it's hoarding with an organization. But they look great. They look so great on the shelf. I love my omnibuses, and I know you love yours too. Some of you guys are watching this video right now with shelves full of sealed omnibuses just like mine. And I know you're all saying, Ray, stop exposing me like this. Too late, we're all guilty, guys. And we all have to find time to read. Because a few things about omnibuses, they're beautiful, they look great on the shelves, you feel great when you collect them, and they never stop showing up. Because there's always new omnibuses coming out every single week. Here's what I need from you guys. I want you to comment on this video and tell me which book I should read first. Which one of these sealed omnibuses should I open and read first? I'm thinking it's time I read Daredevil by Charles Soule. This is my shelf trophy, and I think it's time I read it. I just finished Mark Waid's run. It's time for me to read this one. I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm going to open next. But what do you guys think? Let me know which one should I open up and read. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think a lot of you relate to this because you're just like me. You have a bunch of sealed omnibuses that you need to get to. A lot of people tell me, God, Ray, you read a lot. And I do. I love to read. I read every single day. I read every single night. I'm constantly reading. But you guys, you see my collection. There's a lot of sealed omnibuses on the shelves. However, when I look at them, I don't get frustrated. I get excited because I know one day I'm going to read them. I'm going to read them all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like if you enjoyed it. That way you let the algorithm know that I'm someone worth watching. If you love collected editions like me, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you want more videos like this, well, I can do omnibuses I still haven't read video, trade paperbacks I bought and then forgot I owned, books I bought because Omar from Near Mint Condition told me to. And of course, I'm not averse to doing my most embarrassing double, triple, quadruple, and quintuple dips. Remember, members get videos early. Super thanks are always appreciated. I'm Ray with ChubbyRay Comics, and I swear, I'm going to read these, all of them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.